Okay, so the Philippine Park Association is deeply honored to welcome a distinguished leader of the Philippine Foreign Service, a diplomat whose career reflects excellence, dedication, and who's a proud service to the Filipino people across the world. Our guest this evening is not unfamiliar to me personally, nor to many members of the Philippine Park Association. As the president of the Bicol Canada Community Association, I had the honor of welcoming her as our guest of honor during our past celebration. Where several of the members of the PPA were also present. That occasion was especially meaningful because we proudly share the same roots. We are both from Bicol. And the Consul General traces her roots from the province of Albay. Sino ba ang mga taga-Albay? Okay? With more than 25 years of distinguished service in the Philippine diplomacy, she has represented the Philippines in important international postings like Geneva, Rome, and London. Before assuming her post as in Toronto in September 2025, she served as ambassador, a deputy permanent representative of the Philippines to the UN and other international organizations in Geneva, Switzerland. Beyond her impressive credentials, many of us appreciate her warmth, humility, and genuine connection to the Filipino people. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm Philippine Park Association welcome to the Honorable Christine Lailani R. Salle, the Consul General of the Republic of the Philippines in Toronto.
Earl, thank you very much for that very kind introduction. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. You know, it's quite hard not to follow such a, active entertainment. We had a very, very good singer who made everybody dance on the dance floor. Unfortunately, I followed after him, but first of all, I'd like to congratulate the newly inducted officers of the Philippine Parks Association. I would like to say that we work to all of you. As Earl mentioned, I arrived here in Toronto last year in September 2025, so I'm still quite new. But when I arrived, I've already heard of the Philippine Park. So I haven't had a chance yet to visit it. I hope to do so soon, but I'd like to, of course, congratulate the members of the association for such a job well done, because as mentioned earlier, it took 30 years for all of you to finally have this park named after the Philippines, which is quite an achievement. Mayor Parish is no longer here, but I'd like to, of course, I'd like to extend my gratitude to her and, of course, to the City Council of Mississauga for helping the Filipino community by naming this park after the Philippines, because, in fact, the Filipino community is the largest in Mississauga. I think something I think there's an incident happening right now. But anyway, so I'll just make it very brief. Of course, parks are a part of our community. So I'm very happy that finally there is a Philippine park here in Toronto, in Mississauga, specifically. So I congratulate all of you and I hope you still enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you very much. At mabuhay po kayo lahat.
Before that, we would like to showcase to you, look at your screen, the things that we are going to do for the Philippine Park. These are the things that we envision, that we want to have the project. That's why we need your cooperation, your help, and of course, your donation. We need your donation, please. First one is on June 2, 2024, backyard barbecue of Councilor Carolyn Terrace, hosted by the Falco family. And that's the time that she announced that she will promise, once she's elected as the mayor, she will, for sure, one of her priority is to give a Philippine Park to the Filipino community, which she did. Let's give her a round of applause to Mayor Parrish. The second slide is, that's a backyard, like backyard of Rick Falco, our chairman, with Tita Anita and Libby Camacho there, and the community members and leaders. Next slide, please. These are community leaders and members. Then we have the deputation for the Philippine Park that was done in the city of Mississauga, and it was anonymously approved by the Council of Mississauga. So we have this group, and there's Dr. Guzman there too. And we have our chairman in the park with the councilor. And on June 2025, that was the Philippine Park Together Party with the community partners. So there are all this, Libby Camacho, and the Mayor Paris of Mississauga. Then we have this, the Levy Award, and we have the Senator Ho in there too. This is the envisioned pavilion that we want to have to do. It's the Salakot. Salakot is the traditional hat of the Philippines. So we want to showcase also the Salakot as a pavilion. So this is a project of the Philippine Park Association because it's not funded by the city of Mississauga. So there are some projects that are funded by the city of Mississauga, but some are not. This is the Wall of Heroes. We will showcase also not only Jose Rizal, but our four brothers heroes in the Philippines. So we will do those Wall of Heroes. Then we have the aerial view of the park. Existing is the 2 diamonds baseball. We have also 2 tennis courts. We have also the, what more?
The pavilion playgrounds, recreational spaces.
The pavilion playground, and we have 14 acres of land to be used. So there's a lot of things that we have to do for this project. So we're here, we're calling an appeal to each one of you because we know that you could help us in any capacity that you could do. We need also volunteers for all the careers or profession. We need some architects, engineers, whoever wants to contribute, we would appreciate it. So thank you so much for listening, and we will see you at the park. We'll have our first annual celebration on June 6th. I expect all of you to be there because we have extravaganza. We'll have also a show in collaboration with the Philippine culture of Mississauga in collaboration. But I want to stress out to you that this is a solo standing organization because we don't want to be affiliated by any organization or association, because we encourage each one of you to be a part of this one, not only one association that is connected with this one. So that's why it's stand all alone, an organization. So all the associations, all the organization, and all individuals, and also the mainstream, the Canadian, please use this facility because we will be benefiting this not only the city of Mississauga, but also Toronto, and also across Ontario and across the country, the Canada. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat po.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I borrow your ears please? Maraming salamat po, Doc Solon, maraming salamat sa introduction mo sa ating Philippine Park. Wala na dito yung mga bisita natin, so I can talk in English, Bisaya, Ilocano, or Bicolano. Number one, this event is not done by one or two individuals alone. This is a collective effort, and I would like to recognize the people behind it. Attorney Earl Francis Dakara is the guy that burned the midnight oil for the last 5 days just to complete our 7-day program. However, we are not perfect. We missed a couple of advertisers, and I assure you, you will get a refund. And that's my friends from Central Philippine University, and it's my own fault. Pagod na ho kami. Now, the next person that I would like to acknowledge is my compadre, Manning Lerma Valdez. Only this time, where are you? She is the one responsible of our ticket control. And up to this morning, meron pong gusto pumasok. Oh goodness. Itong problema sa ating mga kababayan, last minute, they don't know the impact of the work involved. They have to change all their seating arrangement. Nevertheless, welcome you. Meron tayong tatlong visitor na late entry. Okay. The next person that I would like to acknowledge, who is if there's a Batman, there's a Robin. My understanding, loving, and very energetic, hardworking wife, Anita Fowler. And And she's the one that whipping me every day. Natawagan ko na naman. Natawagan ko na. Anyway, so sorry. Of course, out there, sana natin doktor. Dr. Sulon. Sir, I love you. Maraming salamat po. My brothers from the Knights of Rizal, mabuhay, Sir Popoy. Remember, we have Dr. Rizal here in our Philippine Park. So the Wall of Heroes is not funded by the city. Some of you, which I heard, bakit pa kayo na fundraising? Gastos naman ng city yan. It's not all true. There are structures that is not funded by the city. One is there is Wall of Heroes. Because this Wall of Heroes, walang Canadian yan. All Filipinos. Not only for during the Spanish time, but we will include the World War II heroes that we have. We will include the heroes of today. One of that person that nobody can beat is Manny Pacquiao. Ilang 8 belts. Unfortunately, there is a bylaw that if you are still alive, you cannot be put in this Wall of Heroes. That's for real. I said to Manny, we will just reserve your statue if you finance the Wall of Heroes. Actually, kidding aside, we have friends in SMDC. Anybody knows SMDC stands for? SM Development Corporation. Si Mr. C passed on, but there's a junior. So he's just waiting for the proposal with the actual cost, and we will submit that. Lo and behold, just last Friday, is that Friday? I was invited to meet architect Romel Lambao. Sir, can you please stand up to the recognize? Hindi nyo alam, I would like to announce this to you, na meron mga Pilipino na ano na siya, low profile. This gentleman, an architect, is, you know what the Doctors Without Borders? There is also an architect called Architect Without Borders. He got offices across Canada, in the US, and Middle East. Not only as professional architect, but he got a diversified business. So we are so blessed that he is with us and he will support us. Yung ating presentation kanina, yan no? He will do a lot better than that. So sabi niya sa akin, Rick, this part, kung sa Bisaya, magalaway-laway ka, pagkato ka sa Philippine part, because the design will be very unique, professional. So, thank you so much for your help. And without further, I know, yung aking medyo kumakatin ha, I would like also to recognize Kenneth Yamto, the youngest member of Philippine Park. As you can see, most of us, parang Glenn, is pareho lang kami, 76 years old na rin. Lolo Greg Torres is our oldest member in the 80s, pero marunong pa rin sumayaw. Sir Popoy Kanya is also in the 80s. So, among ourselves, akong pinakabata, I'm 76. I'm si Parang Glenn. Kenneth, can you please stand? Come over here. He is a grade 12 student of St. Paul Secondary School, a Catholic board. You know, to be a school trustee, a student school trustee, you are elected by your fellow students. And this young man will say a few words.
What? I wasn't told that earlier, but... Hello everybody, how's everyone doing? Okay, I love to see the Filipino community here. We're supporting the Filipino part. And I just love it. I'm kind of bloated right now. I finished eating. But we're gonna dance it off, right? We're gonna dance it off, Rick?
No. Your Tito Rick is so old for that now. Anyway, modest aside, this young man, grade 12, his dream is to be a public servant. There are too many young people there that there's no direction in their life. This young man knows what he wants to do. Correct?
Following footsteps from Rick, so I don't know what to say, I'm nervous.
Thank you. I put you on the spot. Okay, maraming salamat po. G.R. Martel and Lana, please take the mic. Thank you so much. And all my friends from St. Francis Xavier Internet Choir. Tita Levy is there, our director. Our Bicolano friends, our Cebuano friends, bye. Akin na kaibigan doon sa PIDC. Maraming salamat po sa suporta niyo. And of course, the grandfather of my son, the famous realtor in Mississauga, Tito Clem Cabilan. Clem. And all the 3 girls are here. They are all my tax clients. Yeah. You know, in our association, maswerte kami. We are very blessed with so many professionals, so many good characters, and I forgot because of old age. Dr. Annette Simbola. Kami, pipi, mahirap. Ako mismo mahirap. You know what happened here? They pay for all this thing. Dr. Solon paid for all this background. Sabi ko, okay ito, maswerte naman sa Rick Falco. Kawawa. Sa Iloilo, tawag namin Timawa. So anyway, ilan gusto mo na? Dr. Gamo! Dr. Gamo just retired. Doc, saan ka ba? Number 20. And my longtime friend, their father, their parents, they are now in heaven, my good friend, Bayani Laga.
Okay, Tito Rick was saying thank you to Philip Mendoza and Tita Tess and Tito Mon Toralba. Tito Rick?
Thank you. I just we would like to invite you. June 6 is the first year and inauguration of the Philippine Park. For your information, the mayor gave us some funding and the councilor as well. Not because it is an election year. Again, we are blessed because we have so many supporters, unconditional supporters. In this line here, two tables are all from CPU. And we have also Centro Escolar. We have UP alumni. So many. I don't want to mention everything because baka mapapayak na naman ako. So, Mr. MC, please take over. Maraming salamat po. And please join us June 6.